Despite 2024 being a phenomenal year for single-player releases, boasting an immense number of quality titles, Stellar Blade has remained one of my favorite games released. Between the magnificent soundtrack, addictive combat, and evocative storytelling, I've found myself still thinking about it. An impressive feat, indicative of a worthwhile experience. And thankfully for me, Stellar Blade has also seen several post-launch updates, such as summer-themed events that added a new swimsuit and lounging area, along with many other updates that implemented additional outfits and fixes here and there. Still, these additions have been relatively minor, and at least for me, not enough incentive to actually dive back into the game wholly. However, my tune has changed with the double whammy of updates the game received this week. The two central avenues of new content players can now enjoy are the paid NieR DLC and the free photo mode update.
そろそろ僕もあるべき場所に帰らないと。ここで過ごした時間は大切な思い出です。またいつかどこかでお会いできることを祈ってます。
So let's start with the photo mode. It's undoubtedly among Stellar Blade's most substantial content add-ons to date, as it contains much more than you might think. To elaborate, the job board in Xian has a new request acting as a tutorial for the photo mode functionality, and completing it grants a new outfit. Then you unlock a new series of activities called photo challenge requests, requiring you to focus your camera on specific spots around the world, communicated as images through your in-game databank. These photo challenge requests are scattered throughout specific maps, providing sufficient incentive to explore these areas once again. The hint images provided in the databank are mostly obvious if you've played through the entire story, as they mainly depict just landmarks. Plus, the rewards are new outfits, adding to the already extensive selection the base game and subsequent updates have offered to date. This design philosophy for the new collectibles extends into the premium NieR Automata DLC, which adds Emel's shop to the Great Desert and Wasteland maps. This store features a notable selection of outfits and cosmetics referencing NieR Automata, such as 2B's and A2's outfits, as well as a pod skin and attire for Lily and Adam. However, obtaining these costumes requires a new set of items separate from those needed in the base game, so you might have guessed that Emel requests the newly implemented Stellar Tiers, collectibles scattered throughout the Great Desert and Wasteland. Thankfully, finding these items aren't too strenuous since they're hinted at similarly to the photo challenge requests. The in-game databank contains images indicating the general vicinities of these Stellar Tiers, and I found them at reasonably identified landmarks that experienced players should be familiar with by now. The NieR Automata outfits are exceptionally high class, boasting nostalgic aesthetics and flavorful fan service. Humorously, the joke feature from the game, where trying to look up 2B's skirt results in her kicking the camera, and it's carried over here for Eve. This Easter egg, coupled with the costumes and even the inclusion of NieR Automata's music, clearly illustrates how much love the development team had for this IP. While the NieR Automata DLC for Stellar Blade is priced a bit steeply at around $10, the high caliber of these add-ons can't be understated. Plus, this DLC perfectly complements the new in-depth photo mode, which contains a few notable options that put other photo modes to shame. Options such as Eve's posing, expressions, depth of field, motion blur, lighting, and more are available to experiment with. On the other hand, the free update has a lot going for it too, including new symbol of legacy accessories that alter Eve's Tachy mode appearance to a form from a certain ending. Lip sync support for 6 voiceover languages, and even the option to give Eve no ponytail is there for your preference. If you haven't played Stellar Blade in a while, or not at all, this free update and DLC mark the best time since launch to give this action title a go. Now, enjoy some gameplay, cause we sure as hell did.
Voice effects.